that there's something so special about you and me, babe. So just say the words, cause you know what it means to me, babe.
Welcome to the Babes in Sports podcast. My name is Jamie Hersch.
I'm Tory Roy. We're two friends navigating being mothers, wives, and successful women in the demanding, male-dominated world of sports.
All right. Woohoo.
Sports are here. This week is absolutely nuts, mamas. And honestly, we love it that way. Like, I think that's actually how we prefer things, whether or not we want to admit it. As y'all know, we're balancing the mom thing, we're balancing the sports thing. And a lot of our friends and colleagues right now are doing the same thing as well, which sports are going full throttle right now. Here in Hoboken, New Jersey, we're facing a lovely nor'easter, which is making things really fun on a holiday, Monday as well. Jamie, what's your deal? What's going on?
I mean, I don't have a nor'easter. We're in Calgary. I'm with the Golden Knights on the road now. First road trip of the
What?
season. Super fun, except it was 65 degrees Fahrenheit. I can't do Celsius. It was 65 degrees Fahrenheit here on Saturday. Guess when we flew here? Overnight on Saturday into Sunday morning, landed, and there was snow on the ground, a high of 30 yesterday and again today. So it's more just like a shock to the system. Like, I'm from Minnesota. I know anyone listening out there who knows me from Minnesota is going to be like, you're such a baby. You've gone soft. Vegas ruined you. I don't care who you are. You can't go from 85 and sunny every day to snow in October and feel normal about it.
Are you prepared do you have anything to wear to
Thank
keep up?
God one
Okay.
of my coworkers mentioned the possibility of snow. So I did pack my winter coat, not like the heavy, heavy, big winter coat, but like a decent
You did
winter
not
coat.
pack your Canada Goose.
I did. I did. I sure did. It was the light Canada Goose, but either way, I did. And, yeah, I definitely used it yesterday. So it was actually a lovely day. It was a Sunday. It was an off day for the team. And so I just did what I normally do on the road and just went out by myself and explored. I've never been to Calgary. It's a beautiful city, actually. A little sleepy on a Sunday, but I found this park where the leaves were all in color and the river was rushing through. There was some snow on the ground, which was weird, but like it was a lovely day. I got to go, eat lunch by myself, go to coffee shops, try to maybe do a little bit of prep for the week to come, but really tried to just enjoy this opportunity to focus on me and whatever that looked like, which is so rare, as anyone listening who is a parent can attest to.
Perfect fall day with a little snow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a perfect fall day. And that's honestly the message that I think is on both of our minds right now. It's pouring here, right? It's a holiday today, so the kids are home. And sports, they don't take holidays, do they? Weekends aren't off, holidays aren't off, Christmas, nothing is off. So I'm working today. Kids are home with me today. It took me way too long for me to be okay with the fact that I can say TV's going on, right? It's
Mhm.
okay.
Yep.
You guys watch a movie, enjoy it, stay in your PJs. It's fine. I need to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
And then I can be present, right? When I get my tasks done that make me feel accomplished for the day, then I can switch, be present with the kids, and be fully present and not just kind of try and dabble here and there and here and there. Cause like no one is getting your best effort if that's the case. So
No, that's true.
I just want everyone to be okay with relying on TV as a tool
Yeah,
when
I
need.
think especially at the ages that our kids are at right now, like, they I don't know about sticking like an 18-month-old in front of a TV screen and leaving the room for an hour. Like, I don't know that that would work. But for a 3.5-year-old and a 6-year-old, it absolutely would work, and I'm sure that you did a wonderful job at making it seem really exciting and fun. Like, "Guys, let's make a cozy morning, like, we're gonna stay in our jammies, and we're gonna watch a show. Mommy has to do some work, and then I'll play." Like, you're such a good mom. I'm sure you did a great job.
Thank you. Stop it. That's exactly what I sounded like, that sweet voice and everything. I stressed it all. But yeah, so I want everyone else to feel that way too, because I know that inner voice, wherever you get it from, whether it's our own parents, whether it's in-laws that are in your head being like, TV, why is the TV on? Yeah, you know what? I need this. Okay. And
Yeah.
they need it too. And it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's a decompression day for them. That's fine. They get to just
Do a lot.
that is okay. Yes.
Yeah. So
I
that theme. Jane, we talk about this a lot, but especially where you are right now in your snow-filled day in Calgary, yet you're on your own, you're away from the kids. How do you best stay where your feet are?
Where my snow boots are. Yeah. No, I really struggle with that, and I am getting better, but you're right, it's a needs to be a constant reminder that I give myself that, like, I am thousands of miles away or maybe hundreds, I don't even know. A long ways away. I'm a country away right now from where my kids are and maybe facing and the issues my husband is dealing with, and I love to FaceTime because it makes me feel good, but it's not always the easiest thing on my husband or even on the kids, frankly, and so I've struggled with that in the past with being away and feeling like I still wanna be present, but I can't do anything, right? I did have a nice, like, 30-minute FaceTime with them yesterday, and that was maybe the first time that's ever happened to that length. Because normally they're just like, "Yeah, yeah, whatever, bye, I'm busy." But we had a really, quote, unquote, "fun" moment this morning where I get a call, from my husband, like, "Hey, do you know where our nanny is? Like, is she scheduled to come today?" And I was like, "Absolutely, yes." And I go back and I look at my text and I make sure that, like, we communicated this. Now, to be fair, I usually do try to follow up the day before because it's so infrequent that we have a nanny coming. It's only when I'm traveling. And
Yep.
so I tried to follow up the day before usually, but it's been going so well that I followed up last Thursday. So it was, several days ago and
Nice, you don't have to do that, right? And
I
you just
know.
it's all gonna go to plan.
Yeah, so I still honestly, in this current moment, I don't know what happened. We've called and texted, and I'm just hoping she's okay, frankly, and that she just forgot. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. But, thankfully, my husband, I'm sure I actually don't know what he did. I'm sure he just mixed meetings around and tried to switch things around, which was super stressful for him. And I do feel really bad, but it's also not my fault. So I try to not blame myself, like, it's her fault for not showing up, right? So, we have some really great friends. The mom is a full-time mom at home with the kids, and so Matt was able to drop our son off early with her, and she walked him to school, and then he was able to take our daughter and get back to his meeting. So, I'm sure it'll all work out, but it's just like yes. Sorry. This is my long-winded way of saying I try to be where my feet are. And yesterday in particular, it's like I should just enjoy myself and go to that coffee shop and unplug from everything because I can't do anything anyway about what's happening at home.
Such a good message. There's 2 things that I'm taking away from that, right? Is one, when I said more about, using TV as a tool, like use your resources around you, right? Like we just suddenly go
Yeah.
into guilt mode when we're already guilty, right? Then we just add on, what else could I have done? Oh my gosh, pile it on, pile it on. But then no, like, wait, we have great neighbors. We have a great community that can
Yeah.
help. I think sometimes we all feel stubborn and
Exactly.
we don't want to ask for help. Yeah, don't try before we blame ourselves. Let's lean into the tools that we have at our disposal, right?
Exactly. And so you're right. I feel like it's almost like this innate thing where we want to just figure it out and just do it ourselves. But I actually was the one who came up with the neighbor idea this morning. And I was like, well, how about you text this person because she has told me time and time again, like, if you ever need help, like, please just ask me. I'm usually here and I'd be happy to help. And so thank God for people like her who are willing to answer a text at a moment's notice and be like, yep, I got you.
Yeah. Awesome. And yeah, it's okay to have shit to do and have work to do. Like I'm sorry, like it's okay. So good on you for finding that solution. That's all we can do in those moments. That's all we can do. And then you're where you are. Focus on being where you are. That was another thing. And I think I posted it to the Babes in Sports story the other day because it just struck me as such a new way of thinking. It was Dr. Becky. If anyone listens to Dr. Becky, I'm trying to get her on the pod, but I think she's got a list of people ahead of us. She might want to, Oprah, things like that. But, she wrote that you parents, as parents, we're supposed to be on all the time, and that's the best way to take care of our kids. And they literally mandate airplane pilots to take time off, right? They like if you are working 24 hours straight, 48 hours straight, they shut you down because you are in charge of the lives of how many people, right? And it's
Right.
such an odd way to
Right.
think about it because we're not pilots and that's a totally different responsibility, but we kind of are. Like
We are in charge of some lives. Yeah.
if we are going nonstop and not getting any rest, how can we function to take care of our people the best way we can and safely? So that always struck me too. That like, yeah, you're not bailing on your family to go to the spa for like a week, but you're taking time, whether it's at a coffee shop, whether it's just resting your head for 5 minutes and resetting. If you just go, go, go all the time, that's not the best for them either. So I don't know. I just thought that was really cool. And again, we're going to try and have more knowledgeable people on the pod that we can grab inspo from, but we're working on it, guys, and you're helping us along the way. So thank you. On a crappy weather holiday Monday morning, we're going to keep getting after it. I want to share with everyone today a story that ESPN features reporter Jen Latta, a friend of ours, friend of the pod, we worked on together a little ways back.
Yeah, take a listen now to these truly badass mom athletes. We're talking Serena Williams, Kerri Walsh Jennings, Candace Parker, and SMU women's basketball coach Adia Barnes, and some of their experiences being a mama in sports.
The world sees them as icons.
Let's celebrate moms because look what these two have done.
Superstars.
Alex Morgan putting out some video of her training while 7 months pregnant.
And champions.
How about Nia Ali, who's had 2 kids, and now she's world champion for the very first time?
But to a select few, they are so much more. They are mom.
To me, a mom means unconditional love, period.
Ever since I became a mom and I was responsible for like another human being, it just feels like I was like granted superpowers.
It's amazing to be in this position where I have the opportunity to say to women that are moms, just, you can do it.
To be a mom means the world to me, but it doesn't mean I don't follow my dreams.
For the first time in school history, the Arizona Wildcats are going to the Final Four.
When I found out that I was pregnant for the first time, the athlete in me was like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? Because I was literally advised, don't get pregnant, wait till you're done. And I was like, that doesn't feel right. I have been waiting to be a mom my whole life.
The biggest thing that I noticed when I started embarking on this motherhood journey was the amount of questions I got that were different from my male counterparts. I was like, well, who's watching your kids when I'd be on the road? And they don't ask LeBron that. I'm in Chicago. My daughter is finishing up school in LA, so she's with my mom. I had a mom that was at everything I did. She was a stay-at-home mom with me, and so this was kind of my first experience, having to balance career, which is what I wanted to do, as well as being a mom. And I wanted to do both, to the best of my ability.
On the clock doesn't mean off the hook. The moments missed and events skipped can feel catastrophic, but these women remind themselves to focus on the present.
The biggest challenge for me is just being away. My heart breaks every single time. I have to compartmentalize. I'm very grateful for my children. I would have retired at 30 because I was just miserable in my job. So they definitely added inspiration and perspective. They're on my team and we're all sacrificing together, and that feels very powerful.
There's been so many moments when I've questioned my ability as a mom, as a good coach. Can I be a good mom? Can I be a good coach? And I had a lot of those moments during the Final Four.
Well, Adia Barnes is making this historic run. She was late coming out at halftime because she's back in the locker room pumping. She's still a breastfeeding mother.
The whole thing about everybody finding out I pumped during halftime in the national championship game, that wasn't what I chose to do. It wasn't like I planned that. So I remember booking it to the locker room, I need 5 minutes. And I didn't have a lot of time, so I covered myself. And then I'm talking, I'm like, this is what we need to do second half, offensively, defensively. It falls off. This is the national championship game, the biggest moments of our life. And then but it's what we do. Yeah, everybody's seen way more boobs this year than they ever would want to, I'm sure.
As a mom, you will often wonder if you're doing the right thing, if you're dividing your attention properly, or giving enough of yourself to them. But there's a message you're sending with the example you set.
I know my daughter benefits greatly from seeing her mom out there doing what makes her happy, sees her mom balancing things, sees her mom working towards things. I think moms, we've been forced to balance a lot, and sacrifice a lot, but I guess that's a superpower as well.
To be a working mom in general, I don't care if you're an athlete, a coach, whatever you are in the business world, or a stay-at-home mom, like life is so gnarly, and it's such a balance of making sure that you're okay, because if you go down, the ship goes down.
To be a working mom means you're going to face adversity all the time. You can't be afraid of what's ahead of you. You just go for it, and you kick down the door. You don't knock on it, you kick it down.
You're everything. You're the Uber driver, the chef, and it's like the best job ever.
I feel like if you're connected with your family and you're in your little environment with my little lion pride and there's love and there's connection there, then that beats any paycheck ever.
Just the fact that Adia Barnes can be coaching a halftime NCAA tournament and still make sure she's pumping. It's just, you don't hear about that enough, right? We should normalize it. And that's what I love about this piece. And I hope y'all enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I know. It's a really beautiful piece and so inspiring. And, it's funny because Candace Parker talking about people asking her who's watching the kids. I mean, so relatable. I get that all the time, mostly from Uber drivers or strangers, right? Like people who know me or know my husband, Matt, like they know he is a fully invested, hands-on dad. But I'm like, yeah, like their dad is watching them. What are you talking about? Like, or if not, maybe a babysitter, but almost always their dad.
Professional athlete moms, they're just like us. So anyway,
Yeah.
y'all, we hope that you enjoyed that little break in the pod this week. Like I said, we're so excited for the roster of ladies coming up, but we're in it now, man. We are sports.
Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Be sure to spread the word, engage with us on social media. We would love to hear your takes on things that happened in your life or some suggestions for guests that we should reach out to and try to get on the pod, because there are so many of us out there who love to chat and share these stories and try to help each other along the way. Have a great week, babes.